We will go ahead and call this session of Jackson County Board of Education to order. It's good to see everybody out. When I first pulled up, I saw all the vehicles in the parking lot, and I thought, man, wow, we must be giving something away. And realized that EMA is having something next door, so that was where all the crowd was at. I thought, golly, this is a late meeting. Everybody's here. But like I said, it's good to see everybody, and we always take the very first part of our meeting to recognize and think about the things that are going on in our system, and our county, our state, and our nation, and the things that we're thankful for, and the things that we need to be especially mindful of. So I am thankful that we had such a good start to the school year. Everybody that I've talked to has been very pleased with the way their new school year has started. So we're thankful for that, and thankful that everybody's had a safe start. So we're going to take a moment for prayer and silent reflection. So if you will bow with me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. The first thing we have to do is always to approve our agenda. We have our agenda here, but I do have two items that we need to add under contracts. So if you will look at the section for contracts with me, please. We have two items to add there. Guys, I told y'all wrong just a second ago. That should be, that should be, rather than being O and P, it's going to be I and J. But we have under contracts, we need to add contract. The motion here is going to be letter I. Consider a motion to employ Anita Blevins, secondary math teacher, in a contract position at North Sand Mountain High School effective August the 12th through December the 20th. That would be I. And we have J, which is consider a motion to employ Shane Small as the interim principal at the Epcot effective August the 23rd through December the 20th. So that would be I. That would be J. And those are additions to this agenda. I think that's the only two that we have. So we will entertain a motion to approve the agenda with these two additions.
I make the motion to approve the agenda.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion to approve the agenda with those two additions to the contract area. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, Mr. Knight seconds that. Is there any discussion? Then we'll move to vote to approve this agenda with those two additions. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes. Motion carries. So now we'll move into our general business. A is to consider motion for any corrections, additions, or deletions to the July the 29th board meeting minutes, the July the 29th, 2019 work session minutes, the August the 1st, 2019 special called emergency meeting minutes, and the August the 7th, 2019 special called meeting minutes. I'll make a motion to approve those minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds that. Is there any discussion? We'll move to vote to approve those minutes. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes. That motion carries. B, consider a motion to approve the financials for July 2019. Those are attached here. The total payroll expenditures, $3,903,398.84. And the total non-payroll expenditures, $902,977.70.
I make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second to approve those?
Second.
Dr. Guest seconds that. Any discussion? And we will vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes. Motion carries. C, the next thing we have is we have a new psychometrist job description. And as I understand it, Mr. Dixon, you can stop me if I get off track, but this is this very almost identical to what we have as a psychometrist job description currently and probably for the last several years, with the only exception being that this, once it's approved and posted, will be 9-month and not 10-month.
That is correct. Once it just changed it from 10-month to 9-month, and once it is posted, the next time it would go in effect.
Okay. All right. So we do have that job description that will lay on the table until our next regular meeting. So, so there is that. Any questions about that at this time? Okay. Then we will move down to item D, and that is consider a motion to approve the capital plan for 2019 and 2020. And I think that is, board members, we have that there, and it's changed a little bit, I think, but you can take a look at that. You need to flip through.
What has changed about that since? It
The-
looks different indeed. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what it is, I see it.
Yeah, we had one project that we took off
Yeah, I see it, I see it.
for the time being. Everything else, so the 5-year plan, and most of you probably know, but it is planned, but it's fluid. At times we have emergency situations that come up that dictate money be spent differently than what we originally expected or anticipated, but every project on the capital plan is definitely important to the system. There are some costs that we have that are reoccurring and will be till we get things paid off. So that's what we have there. But there is the 5-year plan, and it comes as a motion. Does anybody want to move on that motion?
I make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Guest seconds that. Any discussion? We'll move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, that motion carries. Under personnel actions, A, consider a motion to approve the leave of absence for Jamie Pruitt from August the 12th through December the 20th, 2019.
I make that motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a
Second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Is there any discussion? And we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, that motion carries. Retirements, consider a motion to approve the retirement of Becky Holland, the 8-hour custodian at Flat Rock, effective June the 1st.
I make the motion.
Mr. Knight makes the, oh, I'm sorry, you're not Mr. Knight, you're Mr. Matthews, and he makes that motion. Is there a second? I'll second that. Is there any discussion? And we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. Resignations, consider a motion to accept the resignation of Michael Bass as a countywide special services aide, effective August the 16th, 2019.
I make the motion.
Matthews makes that motion. Second.
I'll second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. Under transfers, consider a motion to transfer Annie Johnson from a 50% counselor and 50% teacher at Stevenson Elementary to a 50% counselor at Stevenson Elementary and a 50% counselor at Skyline High School, effective August 23rd.
I make the motion.
Matthew makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Any discussion? And we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. B, consider a motion to transfer Beth Casey from a countywide ELL aide to a 50% elementary teacher at North Sound Mountain, effective August 23rd, 2019. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Knight, good gracious. Called you Mr. Knight twice. Got you on my
Start
mind,
sliding
man.
some money this way.
I know, I got you on my mind out here. Mr. Matthews seconds that. Is there any discussion? And we'll move to a vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. Even though I screwed that up, Beth is still safe at 50% at North Sound Mountain. Congratulations. C, consider a motion to transfer Josh Wright from teacher at North Jackson High School to assistant principal at Skyline High School, effective September the 1st, 2019.
I make that motion.
Mr. Matthews makes that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Any discussion? And we'll move to a vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. D, consider motion to transfer Haley Atkins Schrader from a countywide instructional aide to 50% elementary teacher at Section High School, effective August 23rd, 2019. I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. Under employments, A, consider a motion to employ Johnny Childress as a 50% counselor at Bryant School and a 50% counselor at Pisgah High School effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Knight makes that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. B, consider a motion to employ Rhonda Dennis as a secondary teacher at Section High School effective August 23rd. I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, so I'll second that. Any discussion? Move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. C, consider a motion to employ Jordan Guffey as an Indian education instructor effective August 23rd, 2019. That's pending a background clearance.
I'll make the motion.
All right. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Guest seconds that. Any discussion? None, so we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes. Motion carries. D, consider a motion to employ Gina Thayer as a 50% counselor at Woodville High School effective September the 3rd. I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. E, consider a motion to employ Christy Fulmer as a 50% teacher, 50% elementary teacher at Skyline High School effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
All right, Mr. Knight makes that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. F, consider a motion to employ Mandy Goza as a 50% elementary teacher at Pisgah High School effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Knight makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. I think Dr. Guest got you on that one.
She did.
Mr. Matthews. You gotta speed up. Any discussion? We'll move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. G, consider a motion to employ Morgan Gothard as a 50% elementary teacher at Stevenson Elementary School effective August 23rd.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Knight seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. 8, to consider a motion to employ Kristen Light as a 50% elementary teacher at Bridgeport Middle School effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Guest seconds that. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. I, consider a motion to employ Maria Kirkland as a countywide instructional aide effective August 23rd. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Matthews is going to second that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. J, consider a motion to employ Amanda Workman as a countywide instructional aide effective August the 23rd.
I'll make that motion.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a yes, second set. Any discussion? Move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. K, consider a motion to employ Natalie Stevens as a countywide instructional aide effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
A motion, we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Knight, second. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. L, consider a motion to employ Charles Ryan West as a countywide instructional aide effective August 23rd.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Guest seconds that. Is there any discussion? Mr. West, your middle name's not Ryan, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
All right.
Where's he from?
I don't
Where's
know.
he from? I don't know if I know him or not.
May not be kinfolk. I don't know.
Skyline.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Might be then.
Big conflict of interest. Well, you gonna try it though,
Who-
Mr.
Can you tell me how that?
Mr. West?
I'm on abstain, I don't know who it is.
Just for good measure, Mr. West is gonna abstain. Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, motion carries. Mr. West down here is probably not employed still. M, consider motion to employ Donald Yamamoto McQuarrie as a countywide 40% psychometrist effective September the 15th, 2019. I'm gonna make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I guess second, any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self, yes, motion carries. N, consider a motion to employ Ashley Prince as a countywide instructional aide effective August the 23rd.
Make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I guess seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. Okay, we have the 21st century staff, so I want you to look at these site coordinators under that on A, and we're going to take these as a single motion with a vote, unless somebody sees a need to do it separately. Thank you. Oh, let's look at that. Are we good to take these in one motion?
Yes.
Okay. The motion is to consider the motion to employ the following site coordinators for the 21st century grant. This is contingent upon the grant's renewal. So no grant, no positions. Okay. We have those 8 individuals. We're going to take that as a motion. Do we have somebody who wants to move on that motion?
I make the motion.
All right, Mr. Matthews will make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Guest going to second that. Is there any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is a yes, that motion carries. B is going to be for our teachers for the 21st century program. And if you want to look through those before we take that official motion. Does that list look like we can take it as a single motion? Everybody looks good with that?
Yes.
sir?
Yeah.
Good with that? All right. D, consider a motion to employ the following teachers for the 21st century CCLC grant. And this is also contingent upon that grant's renewal. Do we have a motion? Anyone want to move on that motion to employ those 26 individuals?
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Knight makes a motion.
Second.
Yes, second. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. C, consider a motion to employ the following instructional aides for that same grant, 21st century CCLC. We have those 3 names.
I make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Yes, second. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. D, consider a motion to employ the following EZ reporters for the 21st century CCLC.
I make the motion.
Okay,
Second.
we got a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? Just for the record, this is also contingent on the renewal. And then we'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. Under contracts, A, consider a motion to approve the contract between the Jackson County Board of Education and Chastity Hancock Audiological Services. And that's been sent to us, so I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Matthews seconds. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes. Motion carries. B, consider a motion to contract with the following employees for virtual school teachers for the 2019-2020 school year. Tim Clark, Danielle Maples, and Tabitha Treese. We'll take those unless somebody needs to break one out. We'll take them as a whole. I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews seconds. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. C, consider a motion to approve the contract between Jackson County Board of Education and Ramona Evans.
I make the motion.
Mr. Matthews makes that motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Is there any discussion? Move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. D, consider a motion to approve the contract between the Jackson County Board of Education and Cami Green. Make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Matthew seconds. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. E, consider a motion to approve the contract between Jackson County Board of Education and Section High School.
I make the motion.
Have a motion? Have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. F, consider a motion to approve the contract between Jackson County Board of Education and Skyline High School.
I make the motion.
I'll
Okay,
second.
Mr. Knight, yep, we got Matthews first, we got Mr. Knight second. Any discussion? We'll move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. G, consider a motion to approve the contract between Jackson County Board of Education and Woodville High School.
Make that motion.
A motion? So we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Mr. Knight seconds that. Any discussion? Vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. H, consider a motion to approve the contract between Jackson County Board of Education and North Sand Mountain High School.
I make that motion.
We have a motion. We have a second.
I'll second.
Mr. Knight seconds that. Have any discussion? Vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. I, one of the added items is to consider a motion to employ Nita Blevins as a secondary math teacher. It's a contract position at North Sand Mountain High School effective August the 12th through December the 20th.
I make that motion.
Dr. Guess is going to make the motion.
Second.
Mr. Matthews is going to second. Do we have any discussion? We'll move to vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. J, consider a motion to employ Shane Small as interim principal at Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology effective August the 23rd through December the 20th.
Make that motion.
Second.
All right, Dr. Guess makes a motion. Mr. Matthews seconds it. Any discussion?
Why are we hiring an intern instead of a principal?
Because there are some things that could change with the plans that I talked to you about earlier, showed them to you. That changes how we hire that principal, what we're looking for. If we don't make changes in the future, we want one type of candidate, and if we do make changes, we want a different type of candidate. And this gives us a little time to see where we're going with that project.
Have you scratched that project? You take that off for some reason, you scratch it for some reason, somebody have doubts about it or something?
They didn't have doubts. There's just questions that have arise today. It's been out there for, I let y'all know a couple weeks ago, but questions came up today, so I'm gonna have a meeting with all y'all and let y'all see what it's all about.
Okay.
Any other questions and discussion? Then we'll move for a vote on this. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Self is yes, motion carries. A, coaching. Consider a motion to approve Cole Porter as junior varsity football coach at North Jackson High School effective the 2019-2020 school year.
I make the motion.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I'll second that. Any discussion? We'll vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guess?
Yes.
Myself, yes, motion carries. B, consider a motion to approve Jamie Darwin as junior high football coach at Woodville High School effective for the 2019-2020 school year.
I make the motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second? I'll second that. Is there any discussion?
Has Mr. Darwin got time to do that?
We've got
Be
a
a
couple,
principal, too.
we've got a couple principals having to teach classes this year, so yes, he's got time for it.
He has a full-time assistant principal too, so that will help with during those ball game duties. Who was the second on that?
You,
I didn't. I was on a different page. I had to flip my page, and I thought I'd made the motion. Okay. So we had
You all right?
Mike made that one. Mike made that. I had the second. We had discussion and confusion. Now we'll have a vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
And myself is a yes, motion carried. And sometimes if you don't laugh a little bit up here, you will cry. C, consider a motion to approve the following boat captains for Pisgah. Jeremy Campbell, Mike Olinger, and Sean Phillips.
I'll make the motion.
All right, we'll take those. Mr. Knight's gonna make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Matthews gonna second that. Any discussion? We will vote. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Dr. Guest?
Yes.
Myself is yes, motion carries. Which brings us to the announcements section. I know that we do have to plan for our budget that's upcoming, Mr. Middleton, is that correct? For our budget hearings, we have two. Before we officially approve the budget has to be in by September the 15th. And we typically do an evening meeting, hearing, and one earlier in the day. So that's two things that I know that we're going to have to plan for.
And you're gonna be out of town the last week.
I am. I'm going to be in Washington on business from the 8th of September through the 15th.
So we're gonna need to move that up a little bit.
Yes, sir. So if you can look at your calendars.
Are we doing a work session first?
absolutely, that'll be fine.
Right.
Okay. Can we do that one?
The one at
works?
7 o'clock in the morning, we're having the work session. I'm just
Yeah, not that one. Can we do so,
Still thinking 4.
yeah. So can we look at our, think about this for a second. August, September. All right, so, Mr. Dukes, is there a time that you can't,
What day?
well, the week of the 30th through the 4th?
Of August or September?
Well,
September.
yeah, September, it's gonna be the,
We've got compliance monitoring the September 29th through October 3rd, so we really are
We gotta have
gonna
it
be
in.
hammered that week.
it's gonna need to be the week
It
of,
was live by the 15th
Yeah.
of September.
He's talking about the first week of
yeah,
September.
the August the 30th through September the 4th. I'll be out of town. I think, on the
Second's
second.
Labor Day, we could do it the 3rd.
It's something right.
I thought you was the next week.
We had something going on the 3rd. What was it, the 3rd?
Can we make it just a little later in that week?
The 5th?
That would help
You're
me.
leaving the next week, right?
What day of the
Yeah.
week is that, Dr. Gibb?
The 5th.
I'm
is on
sorry,
Fifth
I
on
was
Thursday.
on the-
Thursday. I can't
Yeah.
be here Thursday in September.
Okay.
Okay.
But I don't have to be here to have it.
We can do, so the 4th would be.
Got football games on Thursday night.
The 4th
Fourth
be
would be the
good-
compromise position.
Today?
That's fine.
Okay,
I
so
can make
can
that
we
work.
do,
That's
can
more than-
we do our,
One
Mr.
slide.
Milton, I'd like to see if we couldn't do our, let me ask you a question. Can we have our budget hearings same day, one early, one later?
I've done it before, and I don't think there's any legal prohibition. Of course, they don't probably like that.
We don't have to. I mean, I don't want to be above board and
Well, I mean,
clear.
You know, it might be good to at least separated by one day.
Okay. So can we do September the 4th being our board work session and our budget hearing for the evening? Does that work with the board?
So where were you?
What day is that? On
Well,
Wednesday,
that's-
September
yeah.
4th.
Okay, let's do that one as our work session and our evening budget hearing. So can we set, so for September the 4th, can we have our budget hearing first? Start that at 5 o'clock. That allow you time? So a budget hearing at 5 o'clock.
Okay. And
Our work session would follow that.
so they generally would be less than an hour.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
This is a lot of discussion, but
All right.
Cut that down to 15.
Okay, so we'll say our work session may begin at 5:45. So that's gonna be our PM budget hearing, which is one of the two required. So the morning session, what works for you guys? What's gonna be good for you?
On a, what is it, budget hearing?
Yeah, budget hearing, it'll be a quick one. So it needs to be in the morning sometime.
I mean,
What day are you looking at?
Somewhere between, you can either approve this, have a meeting and approve it on Friday the 6th, or you can do it without me the next week. It doesn't, won't be a problem either way.
Dr. Guess, will you be here on the 6th?
Yes, I can be here.
Okay.
You'll be here, right? You'll be back on Friday.
Yeah.
So 9/6, we could have our board meeting to approve the budget.
and you could be there.
I could be here on
You need to
9/6.
sign it actually.
So let's set that.
Is there any way we could do the work session that morning, or do y'all have to get back to work? So some of our supervisors could help present that morning.
They won't be able to be here on the 4th.
On this, well, will you be back on the 6th, Mr. Guthrie? Okay, never mind.
Oh, you'll be going 4th, 5th,
Well, we gotta have a morning budget
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah, we can have a morning and an evening
So scratch that.
Can we not do it on that Tuesday?
on 3rd.
Yeah.
Morning
Yeah.
of the 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning of the 3rd. Okay.
I'll try.
What about Dr. Guess?
We can do it early. We can do it.
Can you do that?
Dr. Guess, would you be available on the 3rd, morning of the 3rd?
I get up for them.
I can change some things around and be here.
Okay. Mr. Knight, what time would be best for you on 3rd if you're able to do that?
That's a loaded question.
Well,
What's comfortable for 7?
I can do 7.
Is it?
I mean,
Okay.
what about, as
What
far as
day-
the, as
what
far as
days
the
you
week
talking
before,
about
would that
there,
be better
Chip?
for Dr. Guess?
I don't know, Dr. Guess would.
Would the week before, as far as the morning, would it work better for you?
So the thing that we've got, Jeff, you let me know if I'm
That's
if I'm
fine.
out of
I'll make it work.
wrong, but we're waiting on some numbers from the federal side of this budget, correct? So
And
may not be.
in the private school, it's, we deal with tap Title I, so, I mean, this is extremely ambitious, to be able to get this in, so, but we can do it, there might be some gaps, or something.
Yeah. So would we moving any before Labor Day is probably not going to be feasible. I don't guess it. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a good Thursday.
Okay.
Okay. So can we say that meeting, that AM meeting is going to be September 3rd at 7 o'clock?
I mean, that's pushing it, but I,
Oh.
we definitely can have it.
Okay. I know we're compressed.
That does away with the board meeting now, proving it that day, right? You're gonna have a board meeting on the 4th?
No, sir.
6th, Friday the 6th.
We'll get to see each other 3 times that week.
Oh, the 6th, you're gonna have a board meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you having the 6th board meeting?
Eddie, don't tell me.
What's the sixth one for?
That's, we gotta
Just want
approve
to
it.
approve
But
it.
you can prove it after the second one.
We
Yeah,
can?
you can approve it
Okay.
maybe after that meeting.
After the one on the 4th, you can prove
Okay.
it.
After the work session?
Well, we just have to make it a regular budget hearing session and we can vote on it after that. So we can meet 3rd, present it, meet 4th, present it again, and then vote on it.
Okay. So it eliminates the 6th.
Yes.
Okay, that work?
So it's gonna be a regular meeting with the second budget hearing.
Still doing
Yeah.
that.
It'd be a,
We can make it a regular meeting in case we had to add any hires or
okay,
anything to it.
okay. So we'll make
Even if that's the
the,
only thing on there.
yeah, we'll make the 4th, at 5 o'clock be a budget hearing, second budget hearing, and a regular meeting, so that we can vote on that budget once it's, okay,
Work session?
after 5:45.
So, I mean, so the work session's gonna be to do what?
To discuss a potential upcoming project that
Yeah.
you and I have discussed.
That'll be on the 3rd.
That'll be on the 4th.
Is that the one we was talking about a while ago, Mr. Dukes?
Mhm. Huh? Mr. Guthrie's asking, could we make the work session on the 3rd? Mr. Knight's breathing heavy up here.
I don't know if I can do that early. I mean, if you wanted
We
to
need to be,
flip flop them.
we need to be here. All of us need to be here for it, I think. And do your,
What day?
tell me what you'd like, tell me what would be easy for you.
For me,
Get it to do it that way.
Thursday, Tuesday.
It's
We
do it
don't
on the
have to- we
4th.
don't have to do a work session that week. We can make that work session up.
Okay.
I mean, so that's all we focus on.
Okay,
too.
let's do that.
I mean, it don't have to be.
It's in the AM,
So
Thursday.
can we scratch work session that week?
Tuesdays and then
We'll shoot y'all some emails for work
Yeah.
sessions.
Hey,
How's
here we go.
that?
5.
Listen, this is what we're gonna do on that. I didn't know y'all gonna get into this, did you? This is kinda like a work session right here. Okay, so on the 4th, no work session. Scratch it. No work session on the 4th. We're gonna have a morning budget hearing, September the 3rd, 7 o'clock. We're gonna have our second budget hearing, which will be in the afternoon, September the 4th, 5 o'clock. And that will be a budget hearing, regular board meeting, so that we can approve this and have it behind us. Mr. Dukes will get with us and we'll set a work session later, so that we can all be here. We won't be rushed. Okay? All right? We got it.
You got it.
Got it.
Also, still on announcements.
Yeah, we're still on that one.
Just let everybody know, Glenn Little, longtime maintenance worker, one of the hardest working people in this school system, passed away. They buried him today, and he was a fine man and a hard worker, so keep his family in your prayers. And again, I want to echo what Mr. Gorham said. This has been a great start to the school year. A lot of excitement going on, and I'm really excited. I'm real appreciative of everybody in the schools and everybody in the central office for making that happen.
Takes everybody. Takes everybody. Takes parents, students, everybody goes into making a good start. So, okay. After that lengthy announcement section, I think we're ready to adjourn unless somebody has anything else. Nothing else, and we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
Matthews makes that motion. Is there a second? I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you for being here.